Just a truth and lie. She been through the fire, now she see that flame. Lied through the pain, but she still got game. Everyday life with a twist and a grin. Tears, true jokes, but here begin. She break it down real, never play pretend. Take heed to the message, lessons through the lens. From the stars, turned on the L's and twist the Mars. Ain't here to preach, just here to relate. She done fell in the traps, now she shifting the fate. Every slip was set up for her next prize. Not your poor truth with a joke on the side. No filth, no fluff, just soul in the mix. Every story got a gem, every life got a fix. She went and went from heartbreak to hustle, from pride in the dark to pride in the muscle. So if you watch your better, open your ears, cause the realest lessons come wrapped in them tears. Take heed to the lessons, you gon' feel this vibe.
Shout out to Corey Joe, baby.
Been through the fire, now she see that flame. Lied through the pain, but she still got game. Everyday life with a twist and a grin. Tears, true jokes, where the hill begin. She break it down real, never play and pretend. Take heed to the lessons, lessons through the lens. She say how it is, no shoot, no mask. Like ghost, you in love, but it's all on last. It's
shout
like
out to Corey Joe. 1,000 watts radio. Thank you, baby. AC, what's up? One thing for sure,
he gon' take. Cause she been through the mess, now she blessed in the crowd, with truth in the chest, and the head still proud.
That's nasty. Oh my God. Shout out to Corey Joe, 1,000 watts radio. Guys, when you get time, please go over to 1,000 watts radio, Corey Joe. Get in there and like and subscribe to that brother channel. His content is always fire. Thank you so much, Corey Joe. You know, I got to start playing this song because it's so hot and I love it. And I want to let you know how much I appreciate you dropping that, you know, that music for me, for my intro. So I want to say thank you once again. And I'm going to always say thank you because that beat is nasty. Okay. Good evening, everybody. I was on Colored People Time today. Okay. I was on Colored People Time today. Okay. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Please forgive me for being late today. Now, I know we do this thing in the morning. Okay, I know we do this thing in the morning. But I had to do some running around. Y'all know if I ain't had to do no running around, I'd be up here with y'all. But you know, there's some things that, you know, take heed is still a mama. You know what I'm saying? Take heed is a mama. First of all, I'm a wife and then I'm a mama. So, you know, I got to do what I got to do. You feel me? So now it's my free time. The house is clean. Everybody is fed. Everybody is relaxed upstairs. So now it's time for me to get into the foolery. And then I will continue my wifely duties after this show. Okay? Now, listen. The title of this foolery is, Did President Trump Disrespect Pope Francis' Funeral? Okay? So social media is clowning President Trump. Okay? Social media is wilding out on President Trump. Good evening. Hey, Shay. Hey, Black Queen. How are you? So, I suppose I had said my introduction, right? Good evening, everybody. Thank you for tuning into my channel called Take Heed to the Message with Abang Anwa. It just means queen. So we're going to get into some foolery tonight. Okay, we're going to get into a little something, something, something. Okay? Now, the title, we'll say the title one more time. Did President Trump disrespect Pope Francis' funeral? Social media is wilding out. Okay. And when Trump be getting out here and be saying fake news, when he say fake news, I understand. I understand now. When Trump say fake news, I understand. Okay. Now, the first foolery of tonight. Shout out to Gotham City God. Okay. Y'all, when I saw this on social media, I was like, this cannot be right. This can't be right. This can't be right. How ratchet does our sisters have to be? Like, how ratchet, do you know the first two rows of our community? How ratchet do they have to be that it gets into a wedding? How ratchet do they have to be that it gets into a wedding? Okay? So the flower girl comes down. Okay? The flower girl comes down. Now, shout out to Gotham City God. Okay? He gonna explain what happened. So check this out. So the flower girl comes down, but it's not a little girl. It's a grown ass woman. Okay? So she comes down and she got like a little top shirt, little top shirt, and it's connected to the dress. So it showed the belly a little bit in the front, and then in the back it showed, her back a little bit. So she's grinding, twerking down the aisle at somebody's wedding. So that's what, the flower girl does now. And is that, you know what I'm saying? Why is it our community? Why is it always our community with the most ratchet shit? You know what I'm saying? It's always us all the time. Like no other community thinks of this shit. Yes, Steven, though no other community thinks of this shit except us. Okay, let's walk down, the aisle and we, you twerking. Okay. Some of the men was looking at her like, they was putting their head down. They couldn't believe it. Okay. Anyway, let's go to Gotham City God. Okay. We're going to go straight to him. Now you're going to hear a little music and then you're going to hear him dissect the foolery. Here we go, y'all. Here we go.
This the shit I be talking about. Y'all be saying I'm bugging. Look at this. This is despicable. Look at this. She throwing flowers and shaking fluff. Throwing flowers and shaking fluff. And homeboy, he's sitting in the crowd. He's like embarrassed, like, nah, I know I'm not witnessing this. But you want to know what else? The females, you hear them cheering that fuckery on? Like, they're not embarrassed, though. This is what I say, but they'll be offended if somebody says something, right? Offended by everything, but not embarrassed by nothing. Like, at a wedding, this is so tasteless. Like, I don't get this shit. Like, you really came out throwing flowers and shaking your fluff around in people's faces at a wedding. Come on, man. Like, this shit gotta stop, man.
Now, y'all know every video that I play, it's in our group chat on IG. All you got to do is go to our group chat on IG. And if you didn't already link up in that group chat, just go to my page on IG and it'll show you right in front. It'll say group chat. Just hit it right there and go inside. Everything that I play on our lives, you will always find it in our group chat on IG, or either it will be on our YouTube community page. Okay. So now, sister girl, okay. Hey, Hassan, how are you? So sister girl was twerking down the aisle in a black dress, and she ain't had no underwears on. I don't care what nobody say. She ain't had no underwears on because she was throwing it back too hard. She had no underwears on. Okay. So now she's twerking down the aisle. Okay. Twerking down the aisle at a wedding. The problem is, why is it always us? Why is it always our community that do this foolery? It's not nobody else. Nobody else does this nonsense. It's always us. Okay? Don't give me no nonsense where y'all talk about twerking is traditional. It comes from Africa. Not that type of twerk. Not that type of twerk. Y'all have took this dance and made it ratchet. It was actually a traditional dance. Y'all had took this dance and y'all had wild out. And this is the messed up part about it. This is the messed up part, y'all. Okay? You ain't ready. This is the messed up part about it. Somehow it got over here and then y'all had switched this thing to make it like seductive. Okay? You know this dance that y'all talk about that, oh, this came from Africa. Even older women do this dance in Africa. So you telling me that the older woman is throwing it back like y'all doing right now in America? Now, I have seen older women do this traditional dance because y'all know my husband is Nigerian. They don't do it like we do it. They don't. So y'all got to stop linking that stuff together. Do you hear me? You got to stop linking that stuff together. I'm going to let you know right now. A whole bunch of foolery. So you thought it was okay to go. Yeah, I don't know. Did the bride is in on this nonsense too? Okay. So the flower girl is supposed to go down the aisle and twerk. Only in our community. Hassan, only in our community. Stephen, only in our community that this shit makes sense. Only in our community this shit makes sense. Don't no other community does this nonsense, 18. Don't no other community does this nonsense, Shay. Okay? Only our community does this foolery. Okay? Shout out to Gotham City, God. Okay? I'm tired. This is nonsense. Okay? This is nonsense right here. Okay? Oh my God. All right. Now, I got to share something with y'all. Now, we got to go all the way up to the top. Okay, hold on. Give me 1 minute. Oh, Lord, I can't. So, I want y'all to hear something what this young lady said. And I couldn't help but laugh a little bit. But I'm not going to laugh, but I couldn't help but laugh just a little bit. So a young lady made it to the ER because she got electrocuted with her rose. She got electrocuted because of her rose. When I first heard it, I was like, wait a minute, is that right? At first, wait a minute now, y'all listen, don't laugh 18, don't laugh Shay. When I first heard it, I was like, wait a minute, this can't be right. Okay, I was like, wait a minute, this can't be right. Let me hear her say it again. This is what she said.
Y'all gotta be careful with them roses. I didn't fry my clitoris off. I electrocuted it. I'm gonna post a picture at the end. I didn't know the highest setting was dangerous, y'all. Can you blame me? This on burst. I'm in burst.
Okay, so she said she didn't know the high setting was dangerous. She says she electrocuted herself. So, well, and what I don't know. Okay, I don't know. All right, 18 said that's what happens when you rather the rose than a man. Now, wait a minute now, 18 now, be nice now. Be nice. There's a lot of women who use roses. Be nice now. I'm not one of those women, but I mean, we supposed to be nice now. Okay? Let's be nice. So, she said I'm not. So, she wind up in the ER. Okay? You know, y'all, you said you rather pick the bear. Okay? This is part of the bear system. You said you rather pick the bear. Okay? Oh my God. Now, oh Lord. Now, this is a wife talking to her husband, okay? And I was intrigued by the conversation. I want you to hear how you talk to your husband when he ain't been home. Okay? When he's at work. This is how you talk to your husband when he been at work all day. Okay? Now watch the interaction. Okay? No, not watch. I'm sorry. Listen to the interaction of how you talk to your husband when he's been at work all day. Here we go. Here we go.
Tonight then, baby. You want to do dinner or you want to dress up nice and go somewhere? We can sit inside and I can make those turkey necks you like and some rice and pigeon peas and rice, you know? Or maybe black eyed peas. Which one?
I want pork chop and okra.
Okra, okay. I got you, baby.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you what I want for dessert.
What you want for dessert, baby?
I want you to put that stuff I bought you in that little pretty little outfit, little thing I bought you, that niggery, you know what I'm talking about? That, what you call it, that niggery. I want to get some of that, put that on, and I want you to get all smell good. And, you know, then we'll figure out where to go from there. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got to help them Charles out. Charles needs a little help sometimes. You got this. You want the honey pack, or you're good tonight? You think you're good tonight? You want the honey pack? No. Last time we did that honey pack, baby. Charles was sick the next day. I don't want to get sick the next day. I got to work tomorrow. I got to get you some money tomorrow. So. Yeah, you know I love that money, Charles. You know I love that money. And baby, I seen a nice little pocketbook I like too, and a new WAN shoe that you might could pick up for me too, baby, if that's fine. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. This way, this check cash. You know what I'm saying? Charles got something in there. You know, ain't no problem. You got that handle. You got that handle, baby. Because I know when I make you happy, you make me happy. Yeah, and as long as you're making me happy, we're happy, and you know everybody's good. We all happy. I told them Charles don't give me no problem. So I tell you what. The dream work, baby. You know, teamwork make the dream work, baby. So I tell you what, baby. Go ahead back to work. Go ahead and do what you gotta do. I'll take care of the house. I'll head home now. Gonna swing by my nieces and then I'll have everything ready for you when you get home tonight, baby, okay? Okay, baby. Do tell one favor if you want. What you mean, baby? I want you to have that tub good and hot with that water with the Elsa salt in there, you know what I'm saying? Because my feet bother right now, you know what I'm saying? I got the gout. So I need you to make sure that everything's so I can get up in the morning, you know, I'm gonna do you tonight. You don't have to do me. Okay, anything for you, baby. Anything for you. Okay, baby. Talk to you later. All right, love you, baby.
Now this couple been together for a long time. Okay. Now listen. This couple been together for a long time. Okay. Now you heard that. Now Charles. Now you know. Now Charles. Now. Okay. This couple been together for a long time. Hassan, yes, I have an email, honey. I will send it to you in because I think I saw a message from you in my IG. So I'll check it out and I'll send you the you know what, Hassan, send me another message. And then I'll give you my email, no problem. So you heard how this woman was talking to her husband, okay? You heard how she was talking to her husband, okay? Now, I'm going to share something with y'all. Marriage is more than just money. It's more than just money. It's more than y'all, you know, just, you know, she doing something for you, you doing something for her. The husband and wife complements each other. You understand? Like when your husband say, can you wash my back in the shower? Okay. You wash his back, then he wash your back. You understand? We do it together. Hey, John, that's how marriage work. You don't call your husband and ready to go off and start screaming. He at work. He done took a break. He called you. You understand? You got to show some kindness. Show some love, some affection. Okay? Did I say that right? Affection. Okay? Be nice to this man. This man said, you know, I got to get out here and make your money. Okay? She said, now, you know, I love that money now, Charles. Okay? Now, I'm going to share something with you. Most women love money. Okay? You can't, you know, most women love money. This is the uncomfortable truth. Okay? Most women love money. Okay? Most women do. This is the uncomfortable truth. But you know, Charles sound like he got a ride to die. Do you hear me? That's that old type of love. You know what I'm saying? He got that ride to die. That's that old type of love. You know what I'm saying? That'll hold you. Cause y'all young ones, y'all get scared. You start running. I don't even know. Like something dramatic happened in the family. You ready to run out the door. Instead of y'all trying to fight through it and fix it. Instead of you trying to fight through it and fix it. You understand? Y'all don't want to do that. Y'all rather go and just destroy everything. I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? That's what y'all do. I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? And just destroy everything. You don't care. Because it ain't, you know, I'll find me somebody else. Hey, Mimi, what's up, baby? I'll find me somebody else. I don't need no man. Okay? That's what y'all be saying. But I just wanted to give y'all a little taste of how old school do it. Okay? Old school do it better. Okay? The ones that got common sense. Because some old school still talk like this. And they be teaching these women this nonsense right here. Some old school still get out here and they teach these women like something like this. This is what she said to her granddaughters. Here we go.
Be a good hoe. A good hoe don't never be a broke hoe.
Be a good hoe.
A good hoe, no. A good hoe don't never be a broke hoe. It ain't always got to be money. Whatever a nigga can do for you, accept it. Right, accept it. If he don't do nothing, right. Don't never used to say that. Don't have no wet ass and a dry purse. Be a good hoe.
Now, that's old school that did too much foolery when they were young. So they passing down this same nonsense. But listen, I was taught this too. You know what I'm saying? Don't come home with just a wet ass. I was taught this too. Okay? He had to go and get, you know, just, how can I say this? I had to go get, how can I say this? I had to hit the wall a couple of times when I was young. It was only in my 20s that, you know, at least I was able to turn around in my 20s. Some of these women like 40 something and 50 and they still hitting the wall. Okay. But I was able to turn around in my 20s. So you got grandma up here teaching, okay, teaching these youngins and her family that, you know, let me repeat it one more time. Here we go.
Be a good hoe. A good hoe don't never be a broke hoe.
Be a good hoe. Not a good wife. Not a good wife, but be a good hoe. Be a good hoe. Not a good wife. Not a good wife. But be a good hoe. Yes. Be a good hoe. All right? Now take heed to the message, promote you being a hoe. I promote you being a hoe. Yes, I do. I promote hoism. Okay? Yes, I do, damn it. I do. I promote you being a hoe. With your husband. With your husband, be a hoe. With your husband, be a hoe. Once you shut the door, okay? Hey, Green Beans, what's up? Once you shut the door, okay? The bedroom can never be defiled. Do you hear me? The marital bed can never be defiled. Do you understand? Okay? So if you want to do headstands and flipping and all that, flying from the chandelier, doing a split in the middle of the bed, you ain't in trouble. You ain't in trouble. The marital bed will never be defiled. You hear me? I promote you being a hoe with your husband. Yes. Only with your husband. Okay? Now, Mimi, that's right. That's right, Mimi. Okay? So if anybody come tell me, take heed, I'm a hoe, I'm going to ask you, is you a hoe for your husband? Is you a hoe for your husband? Now, if you tell me, take heed, I'm a hoe for my husband, I'm going to go like this. That's right, baby. Be a hoe. Be a hoe for your husband. Okay? Now, 18 said, wait a minute now. Okay, 18, wait a minute. We ain't even get there. We ain't even get there. 18 now, listen, 18. Listen, 18, okay? Now, wait a minute now. We ain't even get that far. Okay, I ain't even take it there. See that? Now y'all can't blame me. You cannot blame me now, because y'all be like, take heed, you always, you can't blame me now, okay? Who went there first? Okay, who went there first? Now, let's go. I don't know, Steven. I don't know, Steven. So now, let's go. Let's go back into the foolery, y'all. Okay, so now, this is the older women teaching y'all the foolery, okay? And they think they right. It's always some nonsense going on, okay? Now, I want us to get into something else because it was a little funny, okay? It was a little funny. Well, this one wasn't funny. We're going to go to the one that's funny, but we're going to go to this one first. This woman said her husband, this is a little serious, y'all. Woman said her husband packed up and left, okay? He packed up the kids and he left, okay? This is what she said. I want y'all to listen to the story that she got to tell y'all, okay? The story she got to tell y'all, okay? 18, be nice. I see you timed them out, 18. Be nice now, okay? Now, here's the video right here. Here we go.
He's currently packing his bags and also packing our kids' stuff because he is going to leave to another state, all because I cheated on him with a mutual friend. My husband and I have been together for a while. No, I don't think there was any issues in the relationship or marriage whatsoever. I actually thought our life was pretty perfect, but then I decided to talk to one of our mutual friends, and one thing led to another. I think I was just really tired of the fact that my husband was constantly working to make sure that we had a roof over our heads and to make sure that everything was paid, and so I just felt very lonely, so I decided that I was just going to message his friend, just like we are friends, nothing else, that was it, and then all of a sudden it just led to something else. I mean, at least I had the balls to actually tell my husband what was going on because I could have kept it from him. I could have just moved on without telling him shit. After I told him, I was very surprised about his reaction because he was not freaking out or panicking. He just said, okay, and then he said he was going to pack his shit and go, but he was also going to take the kids. He was very demure, if I can say that word. I just thought he was going to accept the fact that I was cheating on him and then we could just move on and, continue with our perfect lives. But no, he instead chose that he wants to actually leave with our kids, and now I'm panicking. My husband...
So, okay, let me make sure I got this right. Oh my God. Let me make sure I got this right. So, you cheated on your husband with a mutual friend. Okay, this is a Caucasian woman if y'all don't know. Okay? Caucasian woman if you don't know. So she cheated on her husband with a mutual friend. Okay. And she said, well, at least I had the balls to tell my husband that I had cheated on him. Okay. She said, at least I had the balls to tell my husband that I cheated on him. Okay. So she cheated on the husband. Okay. And with a mutual friend. And she said, because why? He worked too much. He worked too much. He worked too much because he's trying to keep up with the lifestyle that they have. And so now he done packed up his stuff, the kids' stuff, and he's moving to another state. And so she says, Now she's panicking. She's panicking now. Okay? She's panicking now. Okay? She said, I thought after I told him, he was just, we were just going to move on and just, continue with our happy life. So, how happy was the life that you gave his pussy to somebody else? How happy was the life when you decided to give his pussy to somebody else? How happy was it, dear? How happy was it, dear? You said he worked all the time. This is the dumbest excuse I've ever heard with a lot of these women. He works so much. Well, the lifestyle that you live has to have him to work like that. The lifestyle that you live has him to work like that. Unless you learn how to live within his means. And some of y'all don't even want to even think about living within a man's means. Okay? And this is why a lot of these men got to go out and go crazy and never come home. And they always out on the road just so their family can live in a luxury home and the wife can ride around in these luxury cars and stuff like that. And buy Starbucks whenever you feel like it. Shout out to Starbucks. But you said, I thought, let me replay her one more time because this is the foolery. This is what she said.
My husband is currently packing his bags and also packing our kids' stuff because he is going to leave to another state, all because I cheated on him with a mutual friend. My husband and I have been together for a while. No, I don't think there was any issues in the relationship or marriage whatsoever. I actually thought our life was pretty perfect, but then I decided to talk to one of our mutual friends and one thing led to another. I think I was just really tired of the fact that my husband was constantly working to make sure that we had a roof over our heads and to make sure that everything was paid. And so I just felt very lonely. So I decided that I was just going to message his friend, just like we are friends, nothing else. That was it. And then all of a sudden it just led to something else. I mean, at least I had the balls to actually tell my husband what was going on because I could have kept it from him.
She said, at least I had the balls to tell my husband what was going on because I could have kept it from him. A mutual friend. A mutual friend. A mutual friend you thought it was okay to sleep with and then turn around and tell him that you slept with this guy. And so you wanted him to go off, okay? But you said he was very demure. I don't even know, that's the word y'all use on social media. I'm confused, okay? But this is what you said. I'm shocked he didn't, go crazy. That's what you said, okay? That's right. She don't have no balls. I don't know why she said that. The audacity. Yes, baby. Oh, my goodness. Yes, honey. So this is the thing. For y'all women who be like, my husband is always gone. He's always working. You don't have no problem with this man. This man provides a roof over your head. He put clothes on your feet, shoes on your back. I'm sorry. I said it wrong. He put clothes on your back, shoes on your feet, food on the table. You know what I'm saying? Keep that roof, keep that lights on, that gas on, that water. And those kids are taken care of. Baby, the thing that you should be thinking about is how to jump on him when he get home from work. That should be the go-to, okay? And if you can't ride that pony, okay? If you can't ride that pony, learn to rub the pony down. Okay? You learn to rub the pony down. I'm going to share something with you. Being a married woman, if you rub your husband down, right? It could just be his feet. It could just be his ankles, his feet. It could be his back. You know what I'm saying? Okay? And at the time when he get home, he say he tired. So you rub him down. Okay? You rub him down. If you got to put something on him, rub him down, get his body nice. And let me share something with you. It's going to go left. Okay? It will always go left. Okay? He's not going to go to sleep. It's going to always go left. So at that time when you done there fed him and everything, okay? You done fed him and everything, okay? I done talked and everything. He said, baby, I'm tired. Okay, I don't care what color the man is. You hear me? Baby, I'm tired. I want to go sleep now, whatever. Then you follow him upstairs, rub him down. Okay? You ain't got to attempt to do nothing. Just rub him down. Okay? It's going to go left. It always go left. Okay? It never goes, I'm going to sleep. It doesn't do that. They don't do that. Okay? It's never, oh no, I'm good, I'm going to sleep. No, it never does that. So get ready. Okay? Because you done gave him some, how can I say this? You had gave him some energy. Okay? I don't know how, but it will always go left. But y'all sitting here and you say he's never home. Get a hobby. Get a hobby. Instead of you wanting to sleep with a mutual friend. Now your husband is picking up, taking the kids, and moving to another state. And who's paying the mortgage on that house that you living in, my dear? Who gonna pay the mortgage on that house that you living in, my dear? Oh my goodness. Okay. Now, let's get into something else right here. This is a message from an old stripper. She ain't get to the church yet. So she's still on the borderline of the stripper house and the church. She didn't get to the church yet. So she got a little message for, y'all married women. Okay? This is what she said. Check this out.
I want to know why men go to the gentleman's club. And a lot of y'all women hate y'all men going to the gentleman's club. I'm going to tell y'all why y'all men go to the gentleman's club. Because as a former dancer, when men came into the gentleman's club, I would ask them, now, what are you doing in here? That was my infamous, what are you doing? What a man like you doing in here? And majority of them, I had the same question. They had the same answer. Oh, I'm here to get a drink. Oh, I'm here to relax. And believe it or not, a lot of them came by themselves. A lot of them was willing to pay for a peace of mind. A lot of them was willing to pay for a stranger to come sit in his lap and give the essence of a woman. Being the fact that she's a dancer or not, dancers are very feminine. Very feminine when they're out on the floor. They're very feminine. And a lot of men not getting that at home. They at the house with rough riders, naggers, complainers. So they go to the club. Yeah, I'd rather pay. I'd rather pay for a quick peace of mind. It's cool. I'd rather pay for a woman to come in here, rub on my head and rub on my back for a little bit and call me Big Daddy. All right, ladies. And then y'all be ready to call these women hoes. Y'all better step up. TT love y'all. Bye.
So TT said a lot of these men home with rough riders. Okay? Yeah. Nobody know how to talk to their husbands. Don't nobody know how to talk to their husbands. Okay? You don't know how to go to bed when it's time to go to bed. You don't know how to look when you go into bed. You looking like him, and you looking scary. You got the shirt on with the sweatpants on. You're looking scary. Okay, ain't no feminine energy nowhere. Okay, we got rough rider energy. Okay, I'm repeating what she said. There's rough rider energy at home. Okay. We all being nasty to our husbands. You don't know how to speak to them. You all getting all crazy and stuff when he get in the house. You talking to him like he one of the kids. That rough rider energy. She said these men go to the strip club because they're trying to get that feminine energy. Okay? Now, I told y'all she is on the borderline of the stripper and the church. Okay? Because that's where we always lead at. Those old hoes lead to the church. Okay, always be the mamas in the church, the elders in the church. Okay, and the pimps be the bishop. Okay, and the deacon. Okay, always lead to the church. That's the road to the church. Okay, now I'm gonna share something with you. Don't be the best saints. I'm telling you right now. If you've been in the world all, for many years, you have done nonsense. Those be the best saints in the church, baby. They be the best saints. Pray anything out your house. They be the best saints. Okay, I ain't lying. I ain't lying. I ain't lying. I ain't lying. When you have been through hardship, those be the best saints that'll pray for you, boy. They'll break that church down. You hear me? Okay. Now TT ain't lying, because a lot of y'all don't know how to talk to your husbands. When you call his name, is you nasty when you call his name? Okay. You got an attitude when he asks you to do something. You don't know how to hug and kiss him and play with him a little bit. You don't know how to do none of that, you know? She said feminine energy. She said, y'all, the men are home with rough riders. That's nasty. That's nasty. That's nasty. Now, we going to step into Shannon Sharp real quick. We going to step into Shannon. Y'all know we going to talk. Shannon is getting to talk about, okay? Shannon is getting to talk about. He's the talk about of the town, baby. Shannon is in trouble, honey. Shannon is the talk about of the town, honey. Oh, my God. Listen. Now, there's a lawyer that had discussed Shannon case, okay, on IG. And he clipped it, okay? So we going to listen to what he got to say. Check this out, what he said.
Sharp has 3 problems in his lawsuit. First problem, the age disparity. We're dealing with a 19-year-old girl and a 54-year-old man. Jurors are not going to like it. There's a power disparity there, and there'll be members of the jury that are mothers and fathers that will think like, God, if my 19-year-old daughter was dating some 50-year-old guy, so people aren't going to like that. Problem number 2, Jane Doe claims that Shannon likes to record the consents he does with her. Shannon got caught doing a little Instagram live. Now, he says it was inadvertent, didn't mean to, but I don't know how that happens. How do you inadvertently record yourself having consent with somebody? But problem number 3 is the recording that got dropped. It's this one right here.
I don't want to be, don't manipulate me.
Oh, Lord have mercy. If you sit there one more time, oh, God, you, I see you.
Not good. Not a nice thing to say to somebody, unless this is the relationship. There is something that really kind of puts that statement into context that Shannon makes. Text messages. Let's take a look at those. Put a dog collar around my neck and tie me up and do bad things to me. Kind of similar to choking. I know you miss this big juicy giat. 25K for each cheek. Or how about this one? Jane Doe sends a text to Shannon with a photo of a woman all tied up. Tie me up like this and consent me with the F word. Then she writes to him, it's okay, I have handcuffs. We can stick to those for now. Doesn't sound like somebody who's trying to avoid Shannon. And it puts all this portion into context. Or this one. That just got my kitty wet. Tie me up and do bad things to me. I want like some hardcore 50 Shades action though. Feeling kind of freaky lately. If he says, I'm going to push you, but she's into 50 Shades and she's into getting tied up in handcuffs and putting a dog collar around her neck, it doesn't sound that bad. Then it sounds like this is their play. This is what they're into. I want to be used, Daddy, with an AB in front of it. Only if you put that baby gravy in me, then you can do whatever you want to me. I literally ate so much food, I look like I'm pregnant with your big black baby. Well, folks, sounds like Jane Doe doesn't just want $50 million. She would have loved to get child support on top of it. Those 3 problems, they're pretty much overshadowed by Jane Doe's text messages. I think they're going to settle.
So the text message, but they said Unc did the R word. You know what I'm saying? Now these are her messages to Unc. So, he did the R word, but you want him to put something around your neck. And you said that, you want his big black baby inside you. Oh my God. So there should be rules when it comes to this type of play. Okay. Our babies are not black. Okay. All right. I want people to say melanated. Okay. Our babies are not black. Okay. I want you to say melanated. Okay. There's some rules to the game. Okay. Rules to the game. Okay. Now, you said he did the R word, but it don't sound like he did the R word. It sound like, you was willing and able to spread your legs from east to west. That's what it sound like to me. Okay. Now, the only problem I got with Shay Shay is the girl is 19. She's legally able to say she can be with whoever she want to be with. And why is Takey saying that? Because our daughter is 19. Our daughter is 19. I can't get up here and be like, yeah, that makes sense to me. You know what I'm saying? That our daughter will bring somebody home as old, we find out our daughter is messing with somebody as old as her father. You know what I'm saying? And so that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? That's why I take heed can't. I know other content creators like, yeah, take heed, this nothing, 19 is nothing. But only why take heed got a problem is because our daughter is 19. You know what I'm saying? I can't be like, yeah, this makes sense. Because the stuff that this child be calling me for be like, it's wild. Do you know what I'm saying? So I can't be like she has enough understanding to do this stuff. You know what I'm saying? But then you talking about OnlyFans. Okay, so this girl been doing probably nonsense since she was a teen. So you don't even know. You know what I'm saying? But oh my God. So I hope Shay Shay get out of this. I really do. I really do. But I will say this. He should know better at his age. You know what I'm saying? He should know better at his age. That the way you are, how famous you are, that women are around the corner to just finesse you, to do nonsense to you. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is that she ain't nothing to look at. You know what I'm saying? She ain't nothing to look. The pictures I seen, she looked just average. You know what I'm saying? And you said, I want to date my wage. That's not your wage. That lady is not your wage. I don't care what nobody say. Okay, he said, people say they told me that I need to date my age. He said, I want to date my wage. That's not your wage. That's not your wage. You know what I'm saying? Even if you went with somebody that was like in their late 20s or 30s, I mean, yeah, that's, it's still an age gap, but damn it, at least they got a little bit more wisdom than this one right here. You know what I'm saying? But bedroom talk will mess y'all men up a lot. Bedroom talk will mess y'all up a lot. A lot of men tell their secrets in the bedroom. I'm telling you. Bedroom talk will mess you up. Because how did she just know that this deal was coming down for you? That she just asked for 50 mil just like that. Like she knew this deal was coming because bedroom talk. Bedroom talk. Now, this is something that I want to share with y'all. I like this young lady, okay? Her name is Maggie, okay? Content creator on social media, and I love what she talk about when she talks about marriage. It's amazing. Okay, so we're gonna jump out of Shannon. We hope that everything works out. You know what I'm saying with him, because I don't want to see that brother fall from grace like that. I hope everything work out with him. You know what I'm saying? But this is a word to the wise to all y'all. You know, y'all sugar mamas too. This is a word to the wise to all of y'all. Okay? Y'all need to start doing some, start getting some act right. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. Okay? Now, here's Maggie. I want y'all to listen to her breakdown. She always talk about marriage. Listen to this right here.
The Bible says, husbands, love your wives, and wives, submit to your husbands, respect your husbands. And I always thought, well, why does he say that? Because love comes naturally to women, it does not come naturally to men. Respect comes naturally to men, it does not come naturally to women. The problem is
that true? I had to stop her right there. Is that true? Love come naturally to women. Love comes naturally to women, and respect comes naturally to men. Is that right? That's nasty. That's nasty. Okay? That's nasty. I'm going to share something with y'all. Women only love on the condition that you can do. That you can do. Once you can't do no more, that love runs out the door. Once you can't do no more, the love runs out the door. Now it's different if she respects you. That's why men will say, I'd rather she respect me. Like if you had men to choose, like, which one would be better, they would tell you, I'd rather she respect me. Because why respect him? Why would he rather you respect him? Because that means you won't do shit that's crazy. See, a person that's in love, they can still screw somebody else and say they love you. A woman she can say she love you and still screw somebody else. You understand? And still screw somebody else. I ain't lying. Still screw somebody else. But she can say she love you. But if she respects you, you understand? When the opportunity presents itself, baby, she will be on guard like a guard dog. Nah, I got my ring. I'm married. You know what I'm saying? You try to say some slick shit to her. Oh, are you happily married? She'll go off on you. What you say? What you say? She'll tell you quick. Don't let me call my husband. She'll tell you quick. But a woman that just love her husband and don't respect him, you know what I'm saying? She can curse him out in public and in private. So that's why a lot of men will say, I'd rather she respect me. Because that means she not going to do stuff that's going to disrespect me. But a woman who loves a man first, okay? If she love him first, okay? All hell gonna break loose if she love him first. Because she can disrespect him, she can use him, she can dog walk him if she just love him. Ain't that nasty? But if respect goes first, okay? Love follows. So that's a powerful combination. But if you love him first, respect don't follow. Respect stay right over there on the sideline and watch you do foolery. Because respect is spoiled. Respect says, I got to go first in this bitch. Not love. Love don't go first. Respect got to go first. I got to move first. Now let's get back into the video. Here she go.
The Bible says, husbands, love your wives, and wives, submit to your husbands, respect your husbands. And I always thought, well, why does he say that? Because love comes naturally to women, it does not come naturally to men. Respect comes naturally to men, it does not come naturally to women. The problem is that when conflict arises, we think that love becomes conditional and respect becomes conditional. God does not honor
He doesn't need both roads to be moving. He needs one level of obedience to draw, and very many times God will use the woman to make motion in her home, meaning that the results that you want to see are very much dependent on your obedience in spite of. Then in our disagreement, I had to honor him always as our head and always check my heart that am I going to respect him because I agree with you, or I'm going to respect who God has made you. And then I can reap the benefit of the blessing in my house. The Bible says, husbands, love your wives, and wives, submit to your husbands, respect your husbands. And I always thought, well, why does he say that? Because love comes naturally to women, it does not come naturally to men. Respect comes naturally to men, it does not come naturally to women.
That's nasty, right? I know. I know it's nasty. I know it's nasty. Okay, I know it's nasty, but she listen. There's a lot of things in marriage that we were not taught growing up. You know what I'm saying? We learn as we went along. Okay, well, there's a lot of things that we don't understand, especially in the Black community, because we don't see a lot of marriages in our community, especially when we were growing up. So when you come across a brother who was raised in a household with two parents and he understood who is the head, it's a problem. It's a problem. It's a problem. Why is Takey saying that? Because being married to my husband and his parents have been married for so many years before they passed and went on to glory, it was hard for me because I grew up in a single parent household, and all I saw was my mama. Okay? All I saw was my mama and how she dog walked the men that was in her life. So it was hard for Take Heed. You understand? Hello, Mr. He said, how are you? Good evening. Salute, sister. Good evening. Salute to you, my brother. It was hard for Take Heed. Guys, please, when you get time, shout out to Mr. He said, shout out to Mrs. She said, shout out to the Harris Tribe Media. Okay. Shout out to promote conscious parenting with the Harrises. Y'all get in here and like and subscribe to this amazing family channel. You hear me? Love and abundance is what they bring. Shout out to both of those amazing content creators, Mrs. She Said and Mr. He Said. So now, why is Take Heed saying this? Because Take Heed been through a lot of foolery when it came to the beginning of my marriage. And because in our community, we don't actually know how to treat a husband or treat a wife properly, okay? Because we got that long as mama happy, everything is good. That foolishness that we were taught when we were young. Long as mama happy, everything is good. And that's not how it's supposed to be. That's not how it's supposed to be. We both supposed to complement one another. This is why the Holy Bible teach you certain things about marriage. This is why. A man would rather you respect him than love him. He would. He would rather you respect him than love him. Because why? Men know the key. They know the key. See, because if you respect me, love follows. If you respect me, love follows. But if you love me first, respect don't follow. That's nasty, right? But it's true. It's true. You hear a lot of women that tell you, I love my husband. You hear a lot of women say that. I love my husband. They'll tell you. But then the next month, you see her outside cursing them out, calling him ninja this and ninja that, and mother effing this and mother effing that. You'll see her. You will see her. Okay? Mr. He said, I didn't know you could see this person write this thing. I thought I was the only person that could see it. Okay. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. So that's the thing. That's the uncomfortable truth. Okay? That's the uncomfortable truth. There are many women out here that say they love their husbands, but they can go out and cheat on them. And the excuse they'll use is that he worked too much. He never home. But see, a woman who respects her husband, she don't care how much he works. She gonna get some hobby. She gonna do some things with those children in the house. She gonna have like things where they take drives out away from the house to go entertain, either to the library. They gonna go to the park. They gonna do stuff together. She gonna keep busy with those kids until he come home and she get to jump on that pony. Do you hear me? See, a woman that respects her husband, you cannot lock eyes on this woman. This woman gonna put you in your place, especially if you say, if you ask her, say, you happy? She gonna say, what the do you mean if I'm happy? She gonna say, I told you I'm married. And then she gonna walk about her way. But see, a woman who just love her husband and a man asks her, is you married? She gonna tell him, I'm married, but you know, I'm married. That's what she gonna say. He gonna say, you happy? Then she gonna say, well, I ain't really happy. You know, I ain't really happy. And then he gonna come up and say, you want a friend? And she gonna say, sure. You see how the devil just opened that door for you? You see how the devil that just opened that door for you? But if you are a woman who respects your husband, you're going to close that door. Once that door open, you're going to slam that door right in their face. Stop entertaining foolery in your DMs. Stop entertaining foolery when you go out to the grocery store. Stop entertaining foolery when you at the gym. Don't get up there and entertain foolery. Somebody asks you, why you asking me? No, I don't need no friend. I got an amazing friend. He at work right now. I got an amazing friend. He's at work right now. So I want to get on something else because I thought that this was funny. We're going to switch over to something else, okay? I thought this was funny. I was like, oh, this is going to be good, okay? Now, shout out to Grub Kitchen because he dropped this. And I thought this was messed up that he dropped this. But he said this about Kevin Gates, okay? I thought it was messed up, but we're going to play it anyway, okay? I thought it was messed up. I thought he was hitting below the belt. But we going to play it anyway. Okay, here we go. Shout out to Grub Kitchen.
Okay, what up, fam? I just saw the video of Kevin Gates talking about LeBron. That pure gay. Pure motherfucking gay. I'm going to tell you why. He said he don't like how Savannah James look at LeBron. He like how them white women look at LeBron. Dick dog. Now listen. LeBron and that girl been married 20-some goddamn years. She's sick of LeBron dick. LeBron is her husband. You've been married a certain amount of time. All that fucking and shit. They like brothers and sisters now. Of course a white bitch gonna look at him like she want to fuck. Now what you really saying is you want to fuck him or get fucked by him. Cause why you looking at how that man wife looking at him? That's what a bitch would do. Sitting around talking about, damn, look at how them white girls looking at LeBron. Ooh, child, his girl don't even look at him like that. That's what a bitch would do. That's how you holler at a man. Kevin Gates trying to fish LeBron. Hey, LeBron, I don't like how your wife look at you, baby boy. You know, she need to look at you like she digmatized. LeBron, he want LeBron to say, for real? I be feeling that way too. I'm glad you noticed. I thought this was
was some different kind of shit. I thought he had said he wanted to fuck Savannah or some shit. He talk about he don't like this shit. Man, if you don't sit your guy.
Now, I'm going to share something with you. Grub Kitchen is right, because I thought Kevin Gates said he wanted to do something with Savannah too. I didn't know he was talking about all those white women looking at LeBron. Everybody always get like a video clip of these white women lusting over LeBron. So I was like, I thought it was, because Kevin Gates always talk about he want to eat somebody but JJ. So I thought he said something like that. You know what I'm saying? So now Kevin Gates has shown up to LeBron's game, right? Okay. So everybody like, why LeBron ain't keep that same energy when he did Stephen A. Smith like that? Now, this is the difference why I think LeBron didn't give any smoke to this man, because this one thing, Stephen A. Smith and LeBron is at work. They at work, okay? They're at work. Stephen A. Smith was there to talk about the game, or either he, because he's in the spotlight, okay? So he can't do certain things. He's under contract. He can't be doing nonsense. He could have said something back to LeBron, but he didn't, okay? Now, Kevin Gates ain't got nothing that is solid, okay? He ain't got nothing that's solid, that he just music, that's it. He his own, his own boss. So he could do whatever he want to do. But these two men, because they was comparing this situation. They were comparing how LeBron went at Stephen A. Smith. Y'all remember that time, right? And they was like, look how LeBron approached Stephen A. Smith, and he wouldn't do that to Kevin Gates, because Kevin Gates don't have nothing to, he don't have nothing that'll hold him back from acting a fool. So if LeBron would have stepped to him, it would have probably been a fight. It would have been a fight, okay? That would have been a full-on fight, okay? Hey, Star, how are you? That would have been a full-on fight, okay? So that's why, okay? Singleton, how you doing, honey? That would have been a full-on fight. So that's why LeBron didn't approach Gates. Now, I thought Gates said he wanted to eat Savannah but JJ. That's what I thought he said, because everybody was talking about this is what Kevin Gates said about Savannah. So that's what I thought, but it wasn't that. It wasn't that. He talking about the white women looking at LeBron like they want to eat him alive. First of all, look at the man. Look at the man. Any woman would want to mess with this man. Okay? Savannah been with him. What, you know what I'm saying? She been with him for a long time. Just because she may not look at him when they at the games a certain way, that doesn't mean she doesn't look at her husband a different, a certain way when they home. Okay? That doesn't mean she don't look at him a certain way when they home. Y'all gotta stop this nonsense. I kid you not. Kevin Gates, you need to mind your business, sir. You need to mind your business. You should have been focused on your marriage. You should have been focused on your marriage. You told my son, I wish she's supposed to look at me like the white women look at. No, why? Why? Why should she look at him like that? Why she look at him like that? You don't know what this woman look like when she at home. Because let Savannah throw on some clothes. Savannah look good, child. I don't even know what anybody be talking about when they be talking about this woman. And when this woman throw on some clothes, baby, this child look good. Okay? I don't know what she doing at home, but she taking care of that body, honey. When she throw on a dress, Savannah look good. She know how to step out. Okay? She know how to step out. LeBron know what he got. And Savannah know what she got. So leave them alone. What happened in your marriage? What happened in your marriage? Mind your business. Mind your business. Okay? Now I'm with Grub Kitchen on that. Okay? Do you want to sleep with LeBron? Do you want to sleep with LeBron? Because you know you be talking that stuff sometimes. Okay? I don't know. Okay? Oh my God. Now listen. We got to talk about something. Okay, because I done already been up here with y'all an hour and 9 minutes. I got to go. I done talked enough shit for tonight. I got to go. But before I go, okay, here's the main event, okay? I'm tired of y'all talking about Trump. I'm tired of y'all asses. Fake news. Fake news, damn it, okay? Now, shout out to Jeffrey Mead. Shout out to this baby. I love this baby content. I tell you right now, his content is amazing. I love to follow this child. I kid you not. He got to be my son age. He can't be no more than 30. Can't be. Maybe 31, 32, okay? When I look at this young man, I say he's very wise, okay? Jeffrey Mead. Shout out to Jeffrey Mead. I like this young man content. Here we go right here. This is what he said, because y'all be doing too much. Fake news. Fake news. I'm like Trump now. Fake news, damn it. This is some foolery. Okay, here we go. This what happened. This what happened, y'all.
Here's a perfect example of what the media does to get people to hate Trump. The Vatican asked Pope Francis' funeral attendees to wear all black. Trump wore a blue suit. So that's what the media says, and this is the image they show you, right? Now here's a picture with more context, and you can see how many other people were dressed. I'm zooming in a little bit more so you can see it. There's a lot more blue than what the media was trying to lead people to believe. Again, this is the image they showed us, and this was the reality. And this is a perfect example of why the trust in the traditional media is at an all-time low. Like, they had to zoom in and get the perfect situation to push their narrative. And again, it's not about being intellectually honest or even fair. It's about pushing a narrative. And this is a perfect example of that. And it's beautiful to see the American people picking up on that and not trusting these traditional media outlets. Clearly, he was not the only person wearing blue there.
He wasn't.
But the media wants you to believe something else.
Yep.
This here is a perfect example of what the media does to get people to hate Trump. The Vatican asked Pope Francis' funeral attendees to wear all black.
They asked everybody to wear all black, okay? This is what they asked, right? Okay. I saw some people with blue on, okay? I saw some people with pink on, you know what I'm saying? You asked them to wear this color, they didn't. They didn't wear it, okay? But what they do, they took a nice picture of President Trump right up there. Okay, now they cut everybody else out, right? Because they wanted to say Trump disrespected the Pope funeral. Okay, Pope Francis funeral. So they had to do that little small picture. So we just see Trump in here where everybody else got black on. But when you broaden the picture, everybody got all these different colors on and shit. Okay, but no, we gonna say Trump disrespected Pope Francis. Okay, that's what you know, fake news. That's why nobody, this now I understand. When this man be saying fake news, I'm like, what is wrong with Trump? What is wrong with President Trump? That's what I be saying. But now you understand that you got, it's sad. Average Joe people like me coming to social media with the news. Because the real organizations that's supposed to give us the news, they be giving us fake shit. I don't even trust the news no more. I got to go and get it from a content creator to see if it's real. It's crazy. Y'all do the most. Y'all was dog walking President Trump saying that he had blue on. I'm sorry for all the noise, y'all. My king is in the kitchen. Now, he had this blue on and he was supposed to wear black. Then that's what they told us. Oh, he disrespected Pope Francis' funeral. He disrespected. So I'm like, wait a minute. Why he offending the Catholics? You know what I'm saying? And then when I find I had to go I went right to Jeffrey page. When I first saw it, I went right to Jeffrey page and Jeffrey said he ain't do nothing like that. That everybody else wore different colors too. Now, I'm tired of y'all, okay? I'm tired of y'all. Leave this man alone. Leave this man alone. Because I'm going to share something with you. He has done the most than any other president that I have seen. I'm going to tell you right now. And he only been in here 100 days, okay? Now, y'all stop complaining about Elon. He done got Elon, told Elon, calm down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And Elon only got 20 more days to go. And then, he's finished. Okay, he no longer we'll be doing Doge after that because it's only 120 days. And then y'all Democrats gonna get out there talking about, yeah, that's right, we got him out of here. But no, you didn't get him out of there. You didn't get him out of there. Because that's what the advisor does. It's only 120 days. Okay? To do the audits and stuff. It's only 120 days. But, you know, you're going to say, yeah, we had something to do with it. Leave this man alone. Leave him alone. Damn it. He didn't do anything. Y'all up there lying. Everybody else. I saw people in pink. Okay? And who wears pink to the funeral? I saw people in pink. Now, what y'all need to be worried about is all the stuff that the church was doing. I was scared. I was looking at the pictures. I said, wait a minute. Okay? I was scared, but I guess that's the tradition. But damn it, I got scared. Okay? I got scared. Okay? I'm not Catholic, so I'm not judging, but I got scared. It looks scary to me. Okay? But I guess that's how they do when the Pope passed away. But I was scared. Okay? Now, another thing too. Ibrahim, okay? Ibrahim, okay? The president. Now I know I'm saying his name wrong. Okumi Faso, or I don't know his full name properly. So now we're going to jump to another subject. I just want our president to back away slowly from this situation right here. Because what France did was run to us about the gold that they've been stealing in Okumi Faso. I hope I'm saying the name. I'm saying the name wrong. Say it again, honey. Say it again. Burkina Faso. Okay. Burkina Faso. Okay. So they've been stealing this gold. Okay. Been stealing this gold. France been stealing this gold from this nation. Okay. And so now they ran. Okay. And told President Trump that the president, okay, Ibrahim, is stealing this gold for himself. Okay. And they had tried 18 attempts on this man's life. And they didn't get none of it. Nothing happened to this man. I just want us to back away slowly from this foolery. Okay? Because France put themselves in this nonsense. I just want us to back away slowly. Oh, because, you know what I'm saying? I just want, because let me share something with y'all. And I know this is nasty what I'm about to say. But do y'all see right now? I want y'all to look very well. Look very well. Okay. When Obama had took out Gaddafi. Thank you, honey. I appreciate you. When Obama had took out Gaddafi, okay, that nation don't look the same no more. Do you hear me? That nation, you could eat off the ground outside at that nation, okay? Everybody had free health care, okay? Everybody had free health care, okay? Everybody had free health care. They went to school. Everybody went to school. You know what I'm saying? There was no hunger. There was no homelessness when Gaddafi was alive. Now look at Gaddafi now. They said they freed the people, right? But then they have warlords fighting over this territory. The people are displaced. There's no peace for the nation at all. The nation looked like a war zone. They took Gaddafi. Gaddafi, only why they had a problem with Gaddafi in the first place, okay, was because he said he was going to unite Africa. The truth is, if Africa unite, there'd be a superpower. That's the truth. If Africa unite, there'd be a superpower. That's the truth. But now, one of our generals, okay, It's always one of us. It's always one of us. One of our generals went down there and lied. Okay. I know, green beans. I know. Went down there and lied on Ibrahim and said he want to keep the gold for himself. Okay. Now, this nation loved this young man. Okay. This nation loved their president. This young man, they love this man. No. I know Africa. Oh, and I said it wrong. Thank you, honey. Thank you. Africa Africa is a continent, not a country. I'm sorry. I said it wrong. I know it's a continent. But y'all know what I mean when I said that. Okay. But they would be a force to be reckoned with. Okay. They would be a force to be reckoned with. That's what I should have said. I know it's a continent. I should have said. I'm sorry, honey. Thank you for correcting me. But y'all got to leave this young man alone. He wants to change his nation. You understand? He wants to change his nation. Leave this young man alone. For the general who went down there and lied and said that he want to steal the gold for himself, and that's not even the case. He don't want to do that. He doesn't want to do that. He just want his people to be safe. He just want his nation to be safe. And yes, he's talking like Gaddafi, that Africa should unite. Africa should have been united though. And I'm going to share something with you. I'm proud of them. I'm proud of them. And listen, I'm a born American, okay? I ain't never listen. I love my nation. Don't get me wrong, but some of the stuff we should not sign up for. Like, this France problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want us to stop being the world police. You know what I'm saying? Ask France some questions. Have they been paying their dues? You know what I'm saying? That's what I want Trump to ask. Have you been paying your dues properly? You know what I'm saying? If your dues ain't up to task, then I don't know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want. I want us to mind our business. You know what I'm saying? Let's just turn our face and act like we don't see what's going on. Because this is the thing. This is the thing. Africa is ready to uprise if something happens to this man. Please, let's mind our business. Let's mind our business. We don't have to be the world police. You know what I'm saying? I know we the world police because we mind everybody's business, but this is the time we don't need to be. Let's not, France ain't got no mines, y'all. France ain't got no gold mines. And they talking about all the gold they got is theirs. This is what I'm talking about. They've been listen. France ain't got no mines. They ain't got no mines, y'all. Come on now. They ain't got no mines. I'm just saying. They ain't got no mines. So how you say the gold is yours? You know what I'm saying? I just want President Trump. Listen. President Trump tell him just like this. Listen, I ain't got nothing to do with this. You know what I'm saying? I lied to him like, yeah, I check into it. Don't even do nothing. Don't do nothing. Say, yeah, I check into it. Don't do nothing. That's what I want. That's what I want. Okay. Tell them, yeah, I check into it and don't do nothing. Okay. And don't do one damn thing. Okay. That's not our business. Look how many years France been down there. They've been doing nonsense to these people. Let's mind our business. That's what I would like to see. Let's stop jumping into everybody's stuff. Okay? Let's just act like we don't see nothing. Long as they don't do no crazy stuff, let's just act like we don't see nothing. Because right now, this young man just want to take care of his nation. That's all. He want to take care of his nation. Everybody, all the other nations in Africa is talking about he's the most toughest president they got. Let's just leave that alone. You know what I'm saying? He's strong. Let's leave this young man alone. Let's not go down there. And for the general who went down there and started that shit and said all that, you should have got first. You should have checked that out first. Because now this man Ibrahim came to the news and said that you are a liar. See, and the people gonna believe him. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm over here, okay? Born American, and I don't even believe you. You know what I'm saying? That's how bad it is. I don't even believe you. You know what I'm saying? That this young man want to steal all the gold and not help his people. Cause he want change. He want change. I'm just saying, we need to mind our business. You know, let's just take care of America. You know, we done had enough of Biden for years, dropping the EBT cards from heaven. Okay, he been dropping these EBT cards from heaven to the migrants. Let's just mind our business. That's what I want. That's what I want. I just want us to mind. You know what I'm saying? Let's mind our business. Okay, that's all. Okay, and leave this president alone. Okay, Ibrahim, leave him alone down there. Okay, in Africa, just leave him there and let him take care of his nation, because they ready. Listen, Africa said we ready to unite. Okay, we are ready to unite and come under one order. This is a problem. This is a problem right here. I'm glad though. I'm glad it's going. You know that they want to unite. This is good. This is good. But I want us to mind our business. That's what I want. Okay? I just want, us to mind our business. Everybody ready to do some, World War, III shit. Let's mind our business. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want. And I want to tell y'all this. And then I'm going to let y'all go. Okay? Thank you to Mr. He Said for donating to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. To everybody who is here, please hit that like button and subscribe button, please, if you feel the content. Donate to the channel as well if you feel the content. Thank you so much. I'm not going to hold y'all too long because it's already 9:15. Okay? There'll be no show tomorrow. I got to do some running. I got to travel out to New York. So there'll be no show tomorrow. Okay. And I just want to say this to our president. Continue to do the good work that you do. Damn it. I don't see anything wrong. Continue. I don't like that. I don't like the Gaza thing. But everything else, sir, continue to do what you doing. You hear me? You ain't doing nothing wrong. Okay. You correcting a lot of shit that was messed up. Okay. I don't see nothing wrong. Also, we gotta stay away from that thing down there with President Ibrahim. That's all. That's all I want. Just let us mind our business. Oh. I see ED. I see you wrote something. My dear, I'm going to share something with you. All they need is a common, how can I say this? A common ground, and all that shit can change like this. That's all they need. All they need is all to have something in common. One thing. And the one thing is that young man who is the president and Ikumi Faso. I know I'm saying the nation wrong, but they all love this they all love this one young man. That's all they need is to unite, because somebody had took out this young man, and it's gonna be a problem. Let us just mind our business. That's what I want. I just want us to learn how to mind our business. Some stuff we don't have to get involved in. You know what I'm saying? I don't want, y'all know I told y'all, America ride on 20s. You hear me? Okay? Okay, she's a big titty bitch with blonde hair and a cowboy hat, cowboy boots, and a mini skirt. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Big titty bitch with a cigar in one hand, a 40 in the other, EBT card in one titty, and $1,000 in another titty. I do not want to see her rise up and talk about we got to free the people for liberation. Because y'all know once we say liberation, y'all know what that mean, right? Y'all know what that mean, right? Once we say liberation, y'all know what that mean, okay? They go on a wreck shop. I don't want to see none of that. Let us mind our business. That's what I would like to see. Okay? Thank you to Mr. He Said for the $2 super chat. I appreciate you, sir. And let me get you in here and get you some music. Okay? Let me get you some music. Here we go.
What dress should I wear today? Oh, what dress should I wear today? Should I wear my granny panties or should I wear a thong? What dress should I wear today? What dress should I wear today? Oh, what dress should I wear today? Wear my granny panties or should I wear a thong? Should I wear my granny panties or should I wear a thong? Should I wear my granny panties or should I wear a thong? What dress should I wear today?
They all going to hell. They all going to hell. I can't. Miss Straight Up No Chaser, yeah. I see what you wrote. They all going to hell. Y'all heard that right. Oh my God. They all going to hell. Listen. Take Heed is the last person to say that somebody going to hell. But just, y'all listen to the song. The song is something else. Oh my God.
What dress should I wear today? Oh, what dress should I wear today? Should I wear my granny panties or should I wear a thong? What dress should I wear today?
They all going to hell. Yes. Listen, and then they done put the gospel beat with it too. You know what I'm saying? They done put the gospel beat with it too. They all going to hell. Now listen, I gotta go. Much love to y'all all. Y'all have a wonderful evening, okay? Y'all get some rest, okay? I'll be back, let me see, Wednesday, okay? God willing, I'll be back Wednesday to start some trouble with y'all, okay? I got to go. Thank you to everybody who showed up tonight. Thank you for the like, subscribe. Thank you for the view. Okay. Now Green Bean said you playing it. Listen, that's gonna be one of the, when you drop a cash app, when you drop a super chat, that's gonna be one of them now, y'all, because I thought it was funny. I gotta go, everybody. Have a wonderful night. And I'm gonna share something with y'all one more time. Let's be patient and just wait and see, instead of us getting out here getting that fake news. You hear me? That fake news is something else, y'all. President Trump ain't do nothing. That fake news is something else. Y'all have a wonderful evening. Y'all be safe. Take heed to the message. And I'm going to let y'all out with, let me see what I got. Let me see. Here we go.
Song didn't even need no words. This song just strictly beating this.
Hold on, wait a minute before I go. Don't talk about a place that feeds you and your and your people. ED, what are you talking about? Who was talking about somebody? Who was talking about that? Who was talking about don't talk about a place that feeds you and your family? What are you talking about? Because I know I didn't say anything bad against anybody. So what are you talking about? Hurry up, because I ain't got all day. America. When did you hear me talk bad about America? You so foolish. When did you hear me talk bad about America? Why would I talk bad about my own nation? I'm not one of those people who do that. I've never said anything bad about my nation. Always somebody punk ass get in here behind the camera and swear you know what you talking about. When you come into the chat and you don't understand what's going on, just go like this. Just go like that. Like that. Oh my goodness, done messed up the whole stream. I'm just about to go out. I know, Singleton, I know that's what he was trying to do. Miss Straight Up No Chaser, block that ass right now. We going out one more time, y'all. We going out.
Didn't even need no words. This all just strictly beat and it's still going.
Have a good night, everybody.